What's going on? Jake with NEF Fitness, and today I'm going to talk about 5 mistakes people usually make when it comes to trying to lose weight. First mistake is eating too much food. This one's probably a given. Yes, if you want to lose weight, you do need to be in a caloric deficit. So if you're eating 3,000 calories a day and not losing weight, first step, eat less food. Second mistake is not eating enough food. And I know this might contradict my first mistake, but it is a very big reason that people do not lose the weight that they want. And I'll give you a really good example. When you are trying to lose weight or gain weight, you want to do it in small increments, because that way you get your body to a point where it's not used to. You have a caloric deficit. So let's say you eat 300 calories less than your normal. Okay, now your body's losing weight, and eventually it's going to get to a point where that 300 calories that you drop to is now a normal state. Then you drop again. Another 300 calories, you lose weight, and eventually get to a normal state, and repeat that process until you want to be where you need to be. If you immediately start dropping so far, so quickly, it is not going to be the result that you think. More is not always better. Let me give you an example. When I used to work at a gym, I had a lady tell me she was eating 900 calories a day. Where do you go from there? When your body gets to the point where 900 calories is normal, you can't just start going down eating 800 calories or 500 calories, because you do need food for normal function throughout your body. And obviously, if you eat too little, you're also going to start breaking down muscle at the same time, which is going to hurt you in the long run just the same way. So you have to find that happy medium between not eating enough food and eating too much food, and kind of figure out where that spot is for you. The third mistake that I hear all the time is not eating enough meals throughout the day. What you're doing is you are creating larger gaps in your day where your body is not taking in any type of food. So it is essentially starving for multiple hours throughout the entire day. And when your body is in that period long enough, it's going to go into survival mode, meaning that it is not going to want to lose any weight. It is going to try and hold on to everything it can because it knows it's not getting any food, so it has to hold on to what it already has. So what a lot of people will do, and this is why it's very common among bodybuilders or fitness athletes, is eating more meals throughout the day, but in smaller increments. So instead of eating 3 large meals, you eat 5 to 7 meals, or 8, 9, whatever it might be throughout the day. So every 2 to 3 hours, your body is getting food, and it's constantly getting a good, even state. It's not really going through any starvation mode. I eat 7 meals a day on average, and by the time I get to each meal, I'm not starving. I'm hungry, but I'm not like starving like I could eat an entire pizza or I could eat a cow, as the saying might go. So more meals throughout the day, but smaller meals, is really going to help you in terms of keeping metabolism in an elevated state. You're not going to put your body in a starvation mode. You're not going to start holding on to everything because your body is not getting any food. So that's a big thing I would definitely check on is, are you eating enough meals throughout the day? Another mistake that I'm actually guilty to is moving too quickly. And what I mean by that is trying to do too much all at the same time. When people want to lose weight, and I've done this exact same thing, you eat less food, you work out more, you're doing cardio, you're throwing in fat burners, the whole thing. And yes, all those things can help you lose weight, tone up, whatever it might be. But if you're throwing them all in at the same time, your body is trying to get used to them all at the same time. So again, like with dropping the calories, if your body gets to a normal state and you've thrown all of those different factors in, you have nothing else you can throw at it. So what I would do, and what I have seen a lot of success with in the past, is starting with one thing at a time. So eat fewer calories. Let your body weight drop just a little bit. Once it starts to even out, add in another factor. Add in the cardio. Not a lot, maybe a couple times a week. And then again, the weight goes down a little bit, and once it plateaus again, then maybe you drop the food a little bit more, or you manipulate how many carbs you're having versus fat you're having. Maybe you're having different macros on training days and different macros on non-training days. And maybe down the line, especially if you're wanting to really get like that sub 10% body fat, or you're getting ready for a show, then on the last maybe like 8 to 10 week stretch, you add in something like a fat burner, a thermogenic, something in the morning, or a test boost, or whatever it might be, supplements to help you. That way, you are giving your body little factors here and there, but you're not throwing them all at once. You're letting body get used to one and then throw in another one, so you're constantly shocking your body in a different way. And the last mistake that a lot of people do, I have done the same, and I hear it all the time, and it's the biggest one that most people are guilty of, and that is not setting goals. If you don't set a goal, how do you know when you have achieved that goal? If you just say, I want to lose weight, I want to look better, that is so open and so subjective. How do you know when that is achieved? I have my personal training certification through the American Council on Exercise, and they talk about creating what are called SMART goals. SMART goals stand for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, meaning that it should be a specific goal, you should be able to measure it, so it should be objective, it should be attainable, meaning it should be realistic, and that's where the R comes in, and then time-bound. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, and say, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Okay, that's specific. I can measure it, 10 pounds, 2 months, so about 1 to 2 pounds every single week. It's very attainable, it's not something completely unrealistic, and it's time-bound. I'm giving myself a time frame, 60 days, so that way each day has purpose now. If I don't set a time for I want this goal to be achieved, I can push that off so far that if I miss a day or I cheat, it doesn't really matter because I never set a deadline for when I want that goal to be done. So setting goals for yourself is really going to not only, I think, help you be more successful, but it's going to help you really get that satisfaction mentally of knowing that you have achieved a goal. Because once you've achieved it, now you can set a new one. Achieve that one, set a new one, and honestly, that's really what being in shape and working out, and honestly, just any facet of life is. You set a goal in your career or your workout, your lifestyle, your relationship, whatever it might be, and then you achieve that, and then you set a higher goal for yourself. This is how you push yourself. This is how you persist. So if you are setting SMART goals and you achieve those goals and then set new ones that are higher than that, that is really going to make it all worth it to you personally of the effort that you are putting into this. So everyone, hopefully some of these tips might have helped you out. Maybe some of you have been guilty of them as well. I know that I have. These all come from personal experience and also from people that I have talked to as well. So leave a comment below. Let me know what are some mistakes that you think people make when it comes to losing weight or even gaining weight or really any facet of health and fitness itself. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Other than that, like the video. My cat right here is coming right into frame. But other than that, like the video, can subscribe, comment, and I will talk with you next time.